your top 10 all-time list at the quarterbacking position.
Right.
So the rationale for your top 10 list was?
Right. Well, I mean, just how good of a quarterback are you? You know, that's the way I kind of look at it.
So it's not accomplishments.
It's not accomplishments to me. No, you know, accomplishments, hey, that's not even close. We know Tom Brady's number one there. That's hands down. Yes, I got you. Now, yeah, just because his team and he was a part of so many great accomplishments, you know, again, I just don't always say he's the greatest of all time. I don't. I'm not always going to go with accomplishments there because what are we going to start saying? Eli Manning is better than Brett Favre because he won an extra Super Bowl? I mean, no, you know that's not to be true. Or I always go back to my old saying, I mean, is Phil Simms better than Dan Marino because he's got it? Absolutely not. I'm not going to say that. So, you know, the accomplishments, sometimes I think we take the team. We're in this era right now of quarterback on a pedestal, and he's the reason you win and lose. And, you know, sometimes I just try to fight back against that narrative. And, yeah, I'm going off of what I think the best quarterbacks are.
So the most talented quarterbacks of all time, you got Aaron Rodgers, John Elway.
Yeah.
Then you put Brady in there.
Yeah. I think Brady's talent is underrated. Brady is special. I mean, his arm is special. You see now, he's still got a 100-mile-per-hour fastball. He can still throw it 65, 70 yards down the field. You know, and then Brady's toughness and size and all that. Yeah, I mean, I think Brady is definitely one of the three best quarterbacks of all time. And I would say that if he only won 2 or 3 Super Bowls, I would be saying that. It has nothing to do to me with the Super Bowl.
Peyton Manning, not athletic, not a big arm.
No, not athletic, but again, size, more athletic, I think, than he gets credit for. You know, an arm that's really good. And then, I mean, Peyton Manning, you know, he kind of changed football with what he did too. So some of the coaching / quarterback that he was on the field, yeah, I kind of combine that together with that as well. And I mean, Peyton Manning, 4 Super Bowls with 4 different head coaches. I mean, the things he did, yeah, I think Peyton's, you know, among the greatest.
Also, you're talking about talent, but, you know, your mind.
Yeah.
You know, that's something
that goes into it, no doubt about it. None of these guys really are stupid. I mean, you know, some are maybe smarter than others, right? You know,
do you want to mention
Terry
names?
Bradshaw, right? Terry's my buddy. He knows I'm just joking.
But, you know, I'm looking at Roger Staubach, how talented he was.
Yeah, right.
And Bradshaw, you know, was a javelin thrower in college. I mean, he was a great athlete.
Yeah, never gets really mentioned when we talk about great quarterbacks of all time. Well, I mean, you know, and again, because he was on a great team and he won 4 Super Bowls, and I think people kind of wipe it away. But, I mean, yeah, he won 2 NFL MVPs, won 2 Super Bowl MVPs, and, you know, was a big-time player. Not always easy to play in that style of offense, too. Run the ball. Okay, now it's 3rd and down. Throw a bomb to Stallworth or Lynn Swann. You know, that's not always easy. Sometimes it's easier to be dink and dunk and kind of be in a rhythm throwing the ball, too.
Joe Montana is behind Marino and Favre and Manning. And
I know,
That's the one you heard from a lot of people.
Yes, I did.
And Drew Brees being 10th on your list,
right?
Because he had just set the record.
Right. It's recency bias, too. I think people, you know, I mean, we even did a poll on PFT this week where people said, like, right now they would take Drew Brees over Tom Brady. And I want to be like, if this poll was taken 5 weeks ago or 6 weeks ago, I don't think that's the case. But because New England's struggling, I mean, 6 weeks ago, you know, Drew Brees was 3-2 as a starter and Teddy Bridgewater was 5-0. So, but, you know, it is a little recency bias. Drew Brees is awesome. He's amazing. There's no doubt. Do I think he's a little overrated in the all-time lure of things? Yes. You know, do I think that John Elway or Dan Marino, if they were playing with Sean Payton in this era, would they put up stupid numbers? Of course they would. You know, and then the other thing I look with Drew Brees, too, and again, you know, if you're the top 10 of anything, I'm trying to, say this so people will stop eviscerating me sometimes. You're top 10 of anything, you're really good, all right? But, you know, Drew Brees, you're not going to be top 5 to me when you have a stigma of you can't play in 3/4 of the stadium in the NFL. You know, that to me just says it all almost right there. You know, he has a stigma of not being able to play outdoors in cold weather. That's to me where I go, Tom Brady stats compared to Drew Brees. They're not even comparable.
Yeah, but Peyton Manning benefited from this
Sure,
as well.
But he did go to Denver at the end and showed that was capable too, where he threw 55 touchdown passes and played in Kansas City and other games too. Yeah. You know, he didn't have the stigma of, oh, gosh, he's going outside. The Colts are going to lose with Peyton Manning. He didn't have that. You know, so I look at that. You know, of course, a perfect offense that's around him. You watch the game on Monday night. I mean, Michael Thomas, the best receiver in football. He's matched up against guys. We're going, how did he get him matched up against a linebacker, a safety, whatever it may be that way too. And then, you know, Drew, you know, 1 Super Bowl, no MVPs. I think that speaks to a lot of it too. A lot of it's yards and it's great and completion percentage. But yeah, I just don't think he's as talented as the guys I got in front of him.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.